Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's debate. My name is Megan Ford and I am the chairman. The timekeeper is Caitlin McDonald and Ms. Warser is the adjudicator. The topic for the debate is that cats are better than dogs. Hoping to convince you the truth of the statement is the affirmative team seated to my right, and trying to show that the statement is false is the negative team seated to my left. The speaking time for the debate is 2 minutes. A single bell will sound at 1 minute and a double bell will sound at 2 minutes. I call upon the first affirmative speaker, Mitchell Teal.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is that cats are better than dogs. We, the affirmative team, believe that statement is true. We define the topic as a small furry, carnivorous domestic four-legged feline with whiskers and often kept as a pet is better than a dog, which we define as a four-legged carnivorous domesticated animal kept as a pet or trained for use in hunting. Today, as the first speaker, I will be talking to you about cats not needing exercise and the safety of owning a cat over a dog. Our second speaker will be talking about cats comforting their owners and the hygiene of cats. Our third speaker will sum up our team case and rebut our opposition's arguments. I'm going to discuss 2 points. My first point is the safety of owning a cat over a dog. Cats are useful in a household as they get rid of unwanted pests and rodents. Cats also have a great sense of direction, so if they get lost, they can get home. Now to my second point. My second point is that cats don't need exercise. This is because cats are not as energetic as dogs, therefore they do not need to be taken for walks every day. Another reason to support this is that cats aren't jumping over you if you're sick or tired like dogs are. So, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, we believe that cats are better than dogs. I call upon the first negative speaker, Jade Bouchier.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is that cats are better than dogs. We agree with the definition given by the affirmative team. However, we, the negative team, believe that this statement is false. The first speaker of the affirmative team has tried to tell you that owning a cat is safer. This is wrong because cats bite. I remember my sister crying because a cat bit her, and she said it hurt. Today, as first speaker, I'll be talking to you about that dogs are better because they are more helpful to the community. Our second speaker will be talking about that dogs are more loyal and brave. They are also more playful than cats. Our third speaker will rebut and sum up our team's case. I will be discussing one big point. My first point is that dogs are better than cats because they are more helpful to the community. This is because dogs can be trained to help blind people live their life by guiding them across streets and much more. A cat is not this clever. There are sniffer dogs, which is a big job. Some breeds of dogs are guard dogs, which help guard car yards from the thieves. Another reason to support this is that the best detective in the police force is a dog. They catch lawbreakers, find missing items or people, find drugs hidden in houses, and these dogs are like the dog in the TV show Rex. Rex catch lots of bad guys and help people too. Also, cats don't help at all. They wreck things like curtains, furniture. Cats also get distracted. Imagine you're running after a criminal and then a bird passes you closely, very close. Suddenly your cat starts trying to eat it. The criminal gets away because of the cat. So Madam, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, dogs are way better than cats. Dogs are adoring, cats are boring.
I now call upon the second affirmative speaker, Rebecca Owens.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is that cats are better than dogs. We in the Affirmative team, we believe that this statement is true. The first speaker from the negative team has tried to tell you that cats fix things. And this is wrong because dogs do it as well. Our first speaker has already explained that cats don't need a lot of exercise and the safety of cats. Today I will be talking to you about 2 points. These are that cats are more hygienic than dogs and that they bring lots of comfort to their owners. My first point is that cats have better hygiene. This is because they go to the toilet in a litter box and it is easier to clean, whereas dogs go anywhere in the garden where you could step in it. And another reason to support this is that cats clean themselves by licking themselves, but dogs have to get cleaned by their owner. My second point is that cats give comfort to their owners. This is because cats are affectionate, because they purr and they rub their body against you, but dogs jump up to show affection. This can hurt people, especially kids. Cats would not hurt anyone. So, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, cats are far better than dogs.
I now call upon the second negative speaker, Madeline Cavalli.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic for our debate is cats are better than dogs. We, the negative team, believe that this statement is false. The second affirmative speaker has tried to tell you that cats are more hygienic than dogs. We, the negative team, find that extremely false. Today I'm here to tell you that dogs are one of the most loyal species in the world. This is wrong because cats most of the time are lazy and don't clean up after themselves. I disagree with the other team that cats are more cleaner because imagine those fur balls. Gross. The dogs are... Our first speaker has already explained... Our first speaker has already explained that dogs are more helpful to the society. Today I'll be talking to you about that dogs are more courageous and loyal, as well as being friendly and can sense and smell danger, as well as any animal. They're also more clean and more pristine because they don't lick their own filth. Now to my first point. Dogs are more loyal, reasons being because they always intend to help the handicapped and the blind, and are more independent than cats, as well there is movies about dogs keeping their owners company. This is because they're lovable, loyal, courageous, and can easily be befriended and approached by almost anyone. And unlike cats, they're almost excited and as enthusiastic as their owner when visitors arrive. Another reason to support this is because dogs love the company of others, unlike cats. They love to run around the backyard with their owners. Now to my second point, dogs have more potential than cats because they're energetic and eager to accomplish a task. A reason to support this is because they're focused, loyal to their owners, and they may have more potential than the average human being. So, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, dogs are much better than cats. Dogs are adoring, cats are boring.
I call upon the third affirmative speaker, Holly McBride.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is that cats are better than dogs. We, the affirmative team, believe that this statement is true. The first negative speaker has tried to tell you that cats bite. This is true, but dogs bite and scratch too. Cats aren't as clever. One of the negative people have tried to tell you that cats aren't as clever as a dog. This is wrong because cats are clever, just not in that sort of subject, which is to do with guiding blind and deaf people. The second negative speaker has tried to tell you that cats don't clean up after themselves. This is wrong because cats already go to the toilet in a litter box, which is clean anyway. The negative second speaker has tried to tell you that dogs can be approached by anyone. This is wrong because some dogs are vicious and will snap at you when you try. Our first speaker spoke to you about cats not needing exercise and the safety of cats. Cats don't need exercise because dogs are different because most of them need to be walked every day. The safety of cats is quite safer than your dog because dogs chase cars and could easily get hit. Imagine a dog running out of a side street and getting hit by a car. Ouch for the dog and ouch for the owner. Our second speaker has told you that cats are more hygienic and that they bring comfort to their owners. When a cat gets muddy, the first thing it does is clean itself. A dog keeps going. That's very unhygienic. Cats bring comfort to their owners by showing affection and purring and rubbing up to you. Can you resist that furry little face looking at you? Comfort for the owner and affection for the cat. So, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, cats are really much more suitable than dogs because of my reasons and my team's reasons. Because cats are definitely better than dogs.
I now call upon the third negative speaker, Jordan Warren.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is cats are better than dogs. We, the negative team, believe that this statement is false. The first affirmative speaker has tried to tell you that dogs don't need exercise and that cats are safer than dogs. But this is wrong because
Yes. No, sorry. Never mind that before I said. Cats have sharp claws and might hurt young children or even adults. They also said that cats cats exercise themselves, which is true. But does that mean they exercise human beings or their owners? Well, a dog would. The second affirmative speaker has tried to tell you that cats are more hygienic than dogs. But this is wrong, because cats clean themselves with their tongue, which they use to eat mice and birds, which are already covered in germs, so they're just putting more germs on themselves. The third affirmative speaker has tried to tell you that cats poop in a litter box, and some dogs are vicious. Cats do poo in a litter box, which is helpful, but the litter box is inside, and cat's poo really does smell. Also, they say that some dogs are vicious, which is a very small amount, and most dogs that are vicious would be police dogs. Our first speaker spoke to you about that dogs are better because they are more helpful to the community. For example, dogs can be trained in a manner of ways, such as guide dogs for the blind, police dogs, and of course sniffer dogs in the airport. I mean, whoever has heard of a police cat? A cat would just sit down and sleep, while a dog would give chase to a criminal. The same would happen to a dog. No, the same would happen to a the same would with guide dogs for a cat and the cat with a blind person. The cat will get the blind person hit by a truck or trip over or run away and starve the blind person. Our second speaker has spoke to you about that dogs are more loyal and will play with you if you more. Let's just say I was getting robbed outside my house. The robber had a gun. Now, if I had a cat, he would get all my money because it would just sit there and watch, while a dog would come and tackle him or bark loudly to get some help. They play with you because they know that you want some exercise, and they play more games than cats. So, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, dogs are better than cats. Remember, cats are boring, dogs are adoring.
Please remain quietly seated back while the adjudicator finalises the results. I now ask the adjudicator, Ms. Forza, to come forward and award the debate.
Sorry, guys. I might just stop. Okay. Firstly, congratulations to everyone who debated. Everyone did an excellent job. Normally what we do is just like to go through and give individual speakers some feedback. So we'll start with Mitchell.
It was the first affirmative. You started off very well, had an excellent clear voice. It's very important that we can hear, understand what you say. I thought, you followed all the correct structure, which was excellent. Gave the correct definition, all of that stuff. Only thing I would have to work on for next time is, as much as you can, I know there's not too much of an audience here today, but do try and look at sort of different people, sort of around the room. Just sort of keeps your eye contact up if you try and sort of actually get around and have a look at everyone individually. But that sort of thing just comes with a bit more practice. So did an excellent job for your team. Well done. Then we had Jade, who was the first negative. I thought you had a lovely, very animated speaking style. That was your manner, so that's excellent. The rebuttal that you gave was very good. I had an example in there, which is very important. Again, eye contact was very good. I thought the examples that you used were inventive, which was excellent. Gave an excellent first negative roll, so congratulations. Then we had Rebecca, who was the second affirmative. Your rebuttal was excellent. You got down what they said, you explained why you disagree with it. One thing you can always do is try and give an example of why. So your rebuttal was that I think they said about
Cat wreck.
yes, that cats wreck things, and you said, they said dogs wreck things.
No, cats wreck.
Oh yes, and you said, well, dogs wreck things too. If you go through and explain, give an example of what dogs wreck. Dogs wreck your garden, dogs dig up everything, dogs are bigger, they jump all over your furniture. That's sort of something like that, so expanding on the point you've made. What that does is just, it makes it stronger, it extends your argument, so to the audience it makes it seem like there's like another reason why your side's right and they were wrong. So that again is just something that you tend to go with later. Just something I had, you finished very well, your finishing statement was strong, that was very effective. Something else to improve on was, and this goes to every, sort of generally, if you don't feel comfortable standing and you don't know what to do with your other hand, rather than sort of perhaps pop it around your waist or sort of playing, sort of moving it around, just hold on to your cards. So just, if you can, just remember, if you think, oh, I don't know what to do, just hold on to both of your cards. So, and that goes for everyone, because sometimes, you sort of don't know what to do with your hands, so you end up sort of...
Yeah.
Yes, so you understand what I mean, but that's just one of those things. So you did an excellent job as second affirmative. Then we have the second negative, who was Madeline. I thought the matter, so what you said in your speech was very good. So your arguments were strong. I had same thing about holding onto your cards. Did a bit of hair twirling, which just again. So if you just hold onto your cards, then you don't go to do it. Everyone has one of those things that sort of they do subconsciously. Also, if with some of your that's right. It almost seemed I think you'd written on the back of some of your cards, which seemed to cause sort of a little bit of confusion. So perhaps in the future, if that means you need more extra cards to sort of write on, perhaps do that, because it can easily confuse you if you try to sort of flip back and forth. And then we had the third affirmative, Holly. Sorry. Had a very strong beginning, excellent manner as well, so spoke very well. Fantastic rebuttal. You had sort of examples and sort of explained it well, I thought. One of the pieces of rebuttal you had was talking about sort of dogs. You talked about in response to them saying cats scratch. You talking about how dogs bite and scratch as well. You can also always talk about something like sort of dogs biting children, and sort of when dogs bite it's a lot worse than when cats bite, that sort of thing. So you can always put in as many sort of examples or real life situations as you can. Summary was excellent as well, had new examples. As a third speaker, when you had to summarise the other team, your team's arguments, if you've got new examples or sort of you're not repeating exactly what they said, then it's very effective. So you did that very well. One thing to work on, I just had to watch your ending. You said that cats are better than dogs for all the reasons that my team sort of has said and other members of my team has said. At that point you could either just leave that sort of bit out altogether, you don't have to mention the reasons, or you could sort of quickly summarise them in that, because cats are more hygienic and more playful or things like that, or you could just say cats are better than dogs. So that was only just a small thing. You did an excellent job as a third speaker. And then we had Jordan. Again, excellent. Third is never easy. I think we all, until we do it, it can be hard to appreciate that. It certainly can be the most difficult. I thought your summary was fantastic. You gave some real, again, just like Holly did, some different examples than the other members of your team, which really it really just makes it so much more effective. So that was excellent. And this goes to everyone as well. Just when you are doing your rebuttal, if you're a sort of a second or third speaker, if you're doing more than one, rebutting sort of more than one point that the other team has said, do just, I guess, tackle them one at a time. So just only attempt to refute one rebuttal point at a time. So even if you've got 6, it just helps you stay clear, and it comes across clearer to the audience. So if you say the second speaker of the affirmative team said that cats are cleaner, this is wrong because, and then you can go on and say the other things that she said. You understand? And yes, so that was just sort of something to work on for next time. So I did an excellent job. Overall, I thought the teams were both very good. Arguments were strong on both sides. I would award the debate to the affirmative team.
Thank you for your attendance. I now declare this debate closed.